Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a video about a small pen, a pocket pen to be exact, and that is the Wancai Moonman Mini, which is, as you can see, very small. In this video I will give you an overview of the pen. I will compare it to two different pens that are very common, and I will do a writing sample, of course, and I'll show you that this tiny pen is a little bit of a gem. Okay, let's switch the shot and get to it. Okay, here we are with a close-up of the Moonman Wancai Mini. This pen comes in a lot of different finishes. This is the finish with the nice swirls, but there is also a light green aqua finish that looks like the old Coke bottle finish that Franklin Christoph does. Of course it's not like actual glass, but it has that glass look. So this pen is super small, and I don't have the exact measurements, but I do have another pen that I wanted to compare it with so you get an idea of the size, and that is a Kaweco Sport. So let's put them next to each other. And then you can see that the Kaweco Sport is actually quite a lot bigger. The pen's uncapped. I don't have the Kaweco inked. The pens uncapped show this difference as well. So there's a big difference between these pens. Both are considered pocket pens, and both are supposed to be posted. The Kaweco Sport I can definitely use unposted, although most people won't find that comfortable. But the Wancai Mini is really uncomfortable when not posted. This pen has a screw to post mechanism, so you put the cap on the back. And it's really easy to post. It's like one turn and it's posted, and then it becomes a really decently sized pen. When you compare it to the Kaweco Sport when they're posted, it is still a little smaller. Difference is not quite as noticeable right here, but there is still a difference. But it becomes a very usable pen. It does not become unbalanced. Of course, this pen was designed with posting in mind, so it's logical that it doesn't become unbalanced. It would be weird if it did. And yeah, and you unscrew again and screw it back on to cap it. The cap is see-through. There's no like inner cap that some pens have to prevent drying out, like the Kaweco has that. But the nib does not dry out. I haven't experienced that. So it's lovely that you're able to see the nib in all its glory. They make a full clear version of this pen too. I have a pink one, which is really cute. It's like pink orangey. It's a really pretty finish. But I preferred this one because it's kind of unique with the swirls, but also this one is see-through enough that you can see your ink. I have it inked with a pink ink currently, which always works well in demonstrator pens. Anyway, I wanted to compare it to a pen of what I would say normal size, and that is the Lamy Safari in this blinding coral pink color. And I mean, this is just comical how much bigger the Safari is. So that is not actually comparable. Even uncapped, the difference becomes more comical even. Anyway, I think it's clear that this is a tiny pen. It's like cap size almost. Of course, what is important about this is the nib. So this just has Moonman nib on here. It's a very generic nib, but I must say it is a very, very nice writer. It is like perfectly wet, not overly wet, it's smooth, it's a fine nib. I would say it's a medium-ish fine, and ink flows really well. What I have experienced with this pen is as the ink level goes down, this burps. I've brought it to work and it's burped on me at work, so keep that in mind when you use it. Like, keep it topped off if you really like bringing it with you. That's the thing with that eyedroppers do, like, it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is an eyedropper, but I believe you can put cartridges in here as well. But this is perfect for eyedroppering. So that's what I would do. I believe mine came with a pack of cartridges. So if you order one, you will likely get some cartridges. Price point of this pen is about $15, so it's not bad at all. Okay, my camera had a little bit of a derp moment when I was doing the writing sample, so I'm gonna do it again. Let's just go for it again. Okay, so the nib, the pen. It is the Moonman Wancai Mini, and it has a fine nib. I'd say it's a medium-ish fine. I'm seeing if this is a fine nib so I can compare it for you guys. This is a fine nib, so I'll do a comparison in a second. Fine nib with Iroshizuku Tsuji. I was think how to write that. Tsutsuji. So it's a pink ink. And as you can see, it's fairly saturated in this nib. So you can definitely see the sheen if you use the right paper. So it's a fine nib. Let me compare it to a TWSBI Fine. This is my Mint Eco. This Eco nib is actually a little bit finer. Now I'm using different inks, so the comparison is like not fully accurate, of course. But I would say these nibs tend to go a little wider. So it is a fine nib, but it's not like an actual Japanese fine. It is more like a Western fine. The nib is smooth. It's smooth. You do hear it a little bit, but you don't feel the nib on the paper very much. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely writer. And also it doesn't really dry out. Of course, the ink capacity is ginormous. So it's a good volume of ink, and the supply to the nib is pretty good. Anyway, this is a really fun, funky pen that you could use as a work pen or just as a journal pen because it's a really nice size. The grip is fairly thick, so it's easy to hold. And yeah, it has a lot of ink capacity right there in the barrel. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time with another overview of a pen. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments and I'll get back to you soon. Bye bye.